Welcome to today's video. Sebastian Michael Cruz here, and today's message is about following your fuel. Why is that important? It's because your life's work, the thing that everything in your life has prepared you to build, prepared you to impact, the direction that combines your greatest cause, the things you care about most, it combines your greatest skills, and it combines the people that you care about the most. That path, that direction of your life's work, that requires a different fuel source than what got you to where you are. And the important thing is learning how to identify that fuel within inside of us. And as you follow that fuel, it's the concept of following the signs to be more and more and more on the path of your true life's work. And why is that important? That's important because that's where your greatest leverage, that's where your greatest power, that's where your greatest influence is. Number one, because it activates a whole different energy inside of you when you're committed to a cause that lights you up. And number two, all the things that you've gone through in your childhood, in your business, all the mistakes, all the wins, all of those are preparation for your life's work. And the more we're in our lane of our life's work, it's more of those qualities come to the surface. Otherwise, they're just lying dormant underneath the surface. So it's a practice of first noticing that you've got two different fuel types within inside of you. And you might be a person right now where you've got a bunch of different projects. And if you're honest with yourself, when you tune into each of those projects, they have a different feeling. And some of those projects you really feel like in here, you might feel that like, okay, I am really deeply excited about that. And then another project you look at, and then it feels flat here. It feels like lukewarm, it just feels flat. But up here, the mind starts saying, oh, well, it's a good opportunity. We can make this amount of money. So-and-so is involved. You know, it's going to be great. We're going to get it to this point, and then we're going to do the thing we really want. And I'm here to share with you that the most efficient route to do our life's work is to start listening to this and follow that fuel of like, okay, which projects, which arrangements do I have this fuel that lights up inside of me? Because that's connecting you to your true life's work. And on a very practical level, you know, we've all had experiences where we didn't have quite the right feeling about it. But the mind overrid that feeling with all these different reasons. And they probably were good reasons. They probably made sense. But something here was just not on board with it. And then later on, we'd find out that it wasn't the right thing for us. And yes, we can, no matter what we go through as entrepreneurs, we can always extract the value of, oh, I listened, I learned this, I learned that. Yes. And at the same time, when we look back, we can see that, okay, a lot of time was spent learning that simple lesson. And I could have just avoided that by following the fuel in here. And there's not much talked about these days. And that's why it took me a lot to figure it out, because there's not much talked about this, I see, in the terms of like practicality business building mode. Like there's, you know, follow your passion, follow your this, follow your that. And it's like, for me, that lost practicality, because the reality here is why to follow that is because the things that you really want are going to start clicking into place, and it's going to be less of trying to force things to work and more of going with this stream of life that's really pulling you forward to go in that direction. We just got to let go here sometimes and tune into what's the fuel here. So to wrap this message up today is to evaluate, where do you feel that fuel in your life? And to explore where you feel that. And then sometimes you might not be feeling the fuel for a certain thing. And sometimes it doesn't always mean going to another thing. Sometimes it means tweaking the arrangement, tweaking the vision of that thing. And then boom, it lights up again and it's charging forward. So that's my message for today. Follow your fuel and kick a lot of ass in the process.